Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Oh, he's like, I don't want to be on camera. Them pigs are awful pink over there.
He acts like you can't walk with it like that.
What is that called when they do that on the fence?
Honestly, I have no idea, dude.
There's a name for it. I can't think of what it is. This segment of the video, the Great Scale Creek Crisis 27.
Yeah, I got a little bit taller on it.
All right, guys. First day was just set up. It is now 12:01 in the morning, Friday. I just parked the food truck. Trailer's a disaster. I got my stuff everywhere, mud everywhere. It was pretty muddy today. It had rained all week. I'm never gonna financially recover from this, but got all kinds of junk on these grates. Anyway, tomorrow the event starts, and I get to sleep on this wonderful thing. So trailer's doing good. Power stayed up. I ran a generator for a little bit after dark. Leaving the fan on, leaving the fridge on, and I'm just gonna kill the lights, try to find my way to the bed. See y'all in the morning for Crawlfest.
But yeah, it's I did upgrade the axles. It's got an axial. Actually, it's got SSD Trail King axles underneath it. Okay. So I wanted something deeper than the.
But still retain it still.
Yeah, or at least the pumpkin's on the right side or the correct side.
The thing is, I'm used to like
Like I said, it'll mess with it.
Mine's knocking on it. Hopefully it makes it.
On-off switch dangling out the front.
again.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I'm not gonna leave you. You don't be. Oh, that's gonna give out on you.
Well, I was leaning like that.
Yeah, no, the front end on mine's still really stiff.
I brought my
Because the camera's on.
This thing is very top heavy, especially when I added no gear to it.
need to have a couple kids like this for me.
I thought I did, to be honest.
They outgrew it.
And then they bailed on me.
Is that one of those Mercury chassis?
It's on a 10.3, but it's the Mercury body or the killer body.
I don't see many of them.
Oh my god, looking at you, I didn't pay attention. Oh, dude.
You fucked.
Who put that thing? I'm waiting for, who's that, Carol or Beth or somebody to get decapitated. Some of that like screen protector for phone, that's the truck, and then just tap, and see what would happen, because that stuff cracks real good.
Already done. I did it to that 6x6 thing.
Make sure you get something to keep
Shove it.
I can't run my TTO2 because it's got a Dean's plug soldered on it. Well, that's not the rule. Okay, tell me what the rules are. You told me. So I started reading the rules. You can change on and around.
I'm hanging up there with TQ.
It's awful funny.
Okay.
Oh, come on,
I don't think that rock was there.
Yeah. He's not holding steering wheel anymore.
You just take the wheel.
Oh, you're right. That'd be a fun bumper sticker. Into the wall.
Yeah. You gonna go?
I'm gonna go after you.
No, you go ready. No, I might need this.
Okay.
Just drive in front of his house and just creepily stare at him.
I watched it go right out from under my shoe.
We have nebula inserts. 52.8.
Good thing, I think Big was about to hit muscle side over there.
Very nice.
So this is an RC Everyday rat rod kit. Those with the rails, the cab.
And wheels.
And what?
And some wheels.
And the wheels.
Long, tall Texas.
Okay, and the wheels go with it. If you haven't seen it, it's on his booth, on his table over there. It's a sweet setup. 007. There you go. 5007. Thank you.
We got a shirt.
Yeah, do a couple small ones.
Like the ring girl here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
5111. 51.
Hey!
We got a winner.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, thank you.
The last,
Yes.
but not least.
Boom, bringing it
This is
big.
the last BRX 01. No joke. Boom Racing really did good this year with us. And this time we're gonna have Vanessa from Alamo City Hobby Shop.
She's gotta say it. She's gotta say the number 2. She's gotta say the number. In Spanish.
In Spanish. 885238.
En español.
There you go.
Damn, dude. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah.
Where the fuck does this go?
You go up,
You're on it.
you're on it, you just gotta
This is the
keep
hard run.
hard as
There was a bypass route on the That one was a my trick and it was supposed to have the halogen headlights.
I don't know, they're pretty white. 50 lights, like wires on them.
Mine looks like the early generation of like trying to get those bright light bulbs out.
Yeah, I think I bought probably 3 packs, 4 packs before. I just wanted as low light as I could find.
You look like you've done this before, Jose.
That's why you say I'm a pro. I'll show you the lines.
People ready to stop sign. It is one thing that makes filming very hard. Thanks to keeping them tight together. And that was perfect right there. Usually there's a huge gap somewhere. Start grabbing her.
Oh, back up. You're falling off. Trevor.
All right, guys, it's the day after Crawlfest. It's Monday, I think. I'm still exhausted. I tried to start editing the video last night, and I didn't have it in me. I'm not sure I'm going to have the esteem tonight. I've started on it, but it's one of those things, it's better when you're awake and know what's going on. So, had an awesome time out there. I think the last word I heard was just the registrations. We had over 500 people. Kids 6 and under were free, and there was a lot of children out there, and yeah, a lot of people brought their families, like it should be. Everybody has a good time. This is all the goodies I got at the event. So much cool stuff. It was awesome. The trails were double what they were last year. They did still have like the more serious rock crawling area that's been there kind of permanently, but they added on to the scale trail, added lots of structures. Thinking it's going to be one of those where it kind of becomes a structure competition as well. I was really excited to see the level of scale that people are getting into down there now. It's neat watching these events evolve from 4 years ago when I went to the first one, and it was kind of a comp with a party and everybody just hanging out, and we brought up the scale, and then the scale stuck, and now every year there's just been more and more scale rigs. But it's cool that they still incorporate everything. They still have all their U4 races. They still have their full comp. Their tug of war and the sumo table and stuff like that. It's just, they got a little bit of everything for everybody. It's a really, really awesome spot. Down at GSL Ranch, Kendalia, Texas. Old Sam, he takes care of the group down there and really supports the hobby. So it's always the key to have a successful event is to have a location that understands what you do. And they hit the lottery with Sam down there. So we appreciate him a ton. Largest event, RC scale event in Texas. It's pretty cool because everybody down there, a lot of the vendors are Texas brands. You had Locked Up RC and like True Vine with their scale stuff, and it was just people from all over. We had some folks, I think somebody came from Washington State, I heard. Met a 24th scale guy from Arizona, and he's driving straight from here to Beat the Creek, going on a cross-country RC vacation trip. It's like, that was pretty cool. Always my buddy Rick and Tilo, ones that invited me down originally all those years ago. And we just set up camp together and hang out. And Rick keeps me fed, keeps me alive. And it was cool this year. I got to do the Boom Racing booth. So I was kind of doing double duties. I had to put on a different hat, obviously. And just to represent Boom as the prime sponsor of the event. Excuse me. They sent out a bunch of stuff. Gave away a ton of Boom swag and 3 full BRX01 kits, which was awesome to do. Hopefully to inspire some more scale. And a lot of new events this year. Chad, part of Trash Panda RC, not only does he do stickers and 3D printing, but he put on the Texas two-step, which is kind of the first thing you saw in the video, where it's part of the gallery. So it's part of building a scale build, but it's kind of a competition. It's not so much the crawling as the comp, but it's your build has to meet all these scale requirements, and then you have to actually drive it. And then after you drive it, you get a sticker, and then from there it goes into a special category in the gallery. And it's a really cool way to do it. And those builds are still eligible for other awards in the regular gallery as well. You know, if you got some really awesome scale feature, then yeah, you're still included in that. So really, really cool. I didn't drive on that one because I just was not up to driving at that point in the day. But I went out there and filmed up some of it, and now I'm stepping on stuff in the shop. But in the gallery, I did get the best engine bay on the GMC shop truck build. I was hoping to get best of show, but it's just like it always is at events. Like I thought Long Tall Texan was going to win it with his little Toyota Expedition rig, because it's so insane, the stuff he does with the lights and the wiring and gorgeous paint job. It just kind of was an all-around package. And then out of left field, somebody that I don't even know showed up with the most gorgeous painted crazy thing, the 4Runner with handmade cage inside the body. It was pretty epic. So it's always good when you lose to something that you didn't see coming, because it gives you ideas for next year. But we did get some hardware, and I'm happy with that, because that was kind of the main focus of that truck, was the engine bay. That was the furthest I've ever taken one, so feel honored about that. What was I gonna say? There was something else. Oh, my steering wheel, my motorized steering wheel in that truck. If you remember in that video, I used the servo I'd found. It's been in my parts box since 1999. It was like an old high tech, but it was for like a helicopter and airplane. It was a little micro, and it's just the one I had, and it fit in that dash. And I used it, and it worked. And then right at the gallery, I put battery in my truck, set it down, turned the wheel, and then it burned out, smoked itself. But yeah, that's how it goes. I cheaped out, and the area I cheaped out on bit me in the butt. Just got to hang out. We went on a night crawl. We saw at the very end. That was Saturday night. It was like 1 a.m. Everybody had kind of gone to bed, and there was 4 of us sitting around, and we're like, you know what? Let's do our own night crawl. Because I never like doing night crawls at events because they're so big, and you end up just standing in line out in the woods in the dark, and I can't see that great when there's a ton of light like that. So I never really enjoyed night runs, but it was just 4 of us, and I had a blast out there stumbling around the rocks in the dark. We had a pretty bright moon that night at least. Got a shirt for the event as well. Got all the sponsors: George Alamo City Hobby Shop, San Antonio RC Crawler Group. That's who puts on this event. It's really cool that this is not a for-profit event. This event is strictly put on for the hobby. The only places that make any money, I believe, they have a fund for the event, and then the location gets the entrance fees and that kind of stuff for, using their property. So these guys aren't out getting rich off of this. They're doing it because they love the hobby, and it's just cool. Like I said, everything is Texas based. You know how us Texans are. We're very proud of our state. So it's really cool. Got some awesome stuff. The trail builders, shout out to those guys, man. They just killed it. Added so much length to it. It was actually, it was really cool because you get to the end of the scale trail and you kind of start going off into the ravine, and it got a little more serious. So, the more serious crawler guys could go back there and have fun as well. Just a little bit of something for everybody. I'm still losing my voice. Excuse me. Got some scale cigarette butt cups. Just random stuff like a Trash Panda RC. He gave me a whole goodie bag full of stuff. I get his hand-me-down Fusion Pros and 422. So I'm like, yes, I will gladly accept that. That is fantastic. I'm scared to see what he's putting in his rigs if he's upgrading from this stuff, because that's awesome for me. He even gave me a bag of mini brands. Got some more mini brands, one of those scale ratchet straps that actually works. And he said there's a place to get those. I've talked about them before, and you have to fold the little metal things together. He's found a place where they're just a few dollars more, and they come pre-assembled. I don't remember where that was, but this was for sale. A fellow out in the campsites had a bunch of those. Just a neat little thing. And yeah, I'm tired. But it's always a blast. You just, if you get 8 to 10 hours of sleep across the whole 4 days of all this stuff, then yeah, doing pretty good. A long, tall Texan, Harry, he got some stickers. If you saw in the video too, the brown and tan long bed that I had bought from him last year, and it got broken shipping, and it just, I don't know, I never could fix it. I couldn't bring myself to do it, and made him a deal. Got it back to him a couple months ago, and he got the whole thing repaired, rewired the whole truck, and made it absolutely flawless for Crawlfest. Oh, yeah. Another fella out in the parking lots. I can't remember this guy's name, but he was from Dallas, and he had a Econoline van that he was driving everywhere, like a scale one, not a real one. But he had a bunch of printed figures and dogs. This is just like my dog, so got that. I got to put little white whiskers on her, and have her hanging out the shop. Got Bob Ross, a girlfriend. So just the cool stuff. These are $5 a piece. Like, yeah, can't beat stuff like that. I love going out and exploring the campsites. Chad gave me those chairs. I'm thinking these are going to be an old red. But and got a scale blanket too. That's actually a nice color combo. So anyways, great time. Like these guys down here are like family to me. So it's a different kind of event, but it's growing every year. It's getting more scale every year. And yeah, definitely should come check this one out. But I think I was gonna wrap it up here, guys. These events, stuff like this, if you're into the RC stuff at all, this is it's just neat. I mean, it's like going to a car show with a real car. You're just around a bunch of people that do the same stuff you do. And you know, in the tight-knit communities like this that are run by a local group, they spend a lot of time together, and it helps keep things running and keep things going smoothly. And shout out to all the team there, trail builders all the way to the admins and the people taking the check-in money at registration. This stuff couldn't be done without the people doing all the legwork. And yeah, and appreciate all of y'all for letting me come down and be part of the family. I can't remember if this is my 4th or 5th year now, but yeah, I don't get down that far very often, and when I do, it's just like I never left. So it always makes it worthwhile, especially I spend so much time in here holed up by myself, and getting out to these events is what keeps me sane. And getting to see everybody's builds and get, you know, it just stirs the creativity. After Friday, I was the most busy at the booth. I sold most of the stuff I sold, most of the kits and stuff on Friday. And Friday night, I was just like all the little scale stuff and all these new ideas. And I think, I don't know what their plan is, if they're gonna do with the scale buildings and stuff, but I think I'm gonna put it out there now, so y'all hold me to it. I'm gonna build a scale building for next year, and maybe sooner than that, because I really want to do it now. I was talking with Gustavo that I met at the Illuminati event, and he made something for me, and it stirred an idea. So I think I want to build a scale RC Everyday like building to put out on the trails for like a photo op and stuff with some lights. And it'd be cool because I've built a lot of scale garages, but I've never built outside. I always build the inside only because of the filming, the backdrops and stuff. So I think that'll be a fun challenge, and I think I need a break from RC for a little bit, so that'll be good to do a week or something with working with wood, doing some stuff like that. It always is good to mix it up a little bit. But anyways, that's my plan for next year. Like I said, they had over 500 folks this year down there, and yeah, couldn't be done without the group and without the sponsors like Boom Racing. Appreciate them for doing all that and sending all that stuff out, and I stepped up to do that, represent them there, so they had a display and you can see the rigs. I told them, I was like, I'm already going to be talking about the boom trucks all weekend because they're going to be in my booth. I might as well just make it pretty. So it worked out really good. Support brands that support us, and yeah, Boom's been really good to me. I like working with them, and they really listen. So if there's anybody from Boom out at Beat the Creek next week, y'all go tell them what y'all want to see. But anyways, yeah, I know this is kind of the start of event season. Everything's picking up, so I hope y'all get out, find something in your local area, and if you're crazy enough, like a lot of us are, travel across the country, be safe, and get out there and enjoy the hobby. But thanks to the Texas Crawlfest guys. Appreciate y'all. See you next year.